Hello, buddy. I am FTA.
No, I'm T-Bay, and
Welcome.
I'm dash dancing with a poop.
Hey, welcome back to Simpsons Hit and Run. Let's get the fuck on with this game. Hey, TJ, if these characters were skeletal, what would they be saying?
I'm a poo, and I'm a caricature of an offensive stereotype. I can't do it that loud because your son's sleeping.
Your version of Quiet Skeletor was like if Peter Griffin was doing a Skeletor impression.
Yeah, I'm Skeletor. Very funny Skeletor. Yeah, look at him running around. Stupid hat. I can take this hat off anytime I want to. Get away!
Nope.
Damn it.
Would you run them over again? I love that idea, these shaking fist animation. This game's got like SA1 where there's like 10 stock animations that everyone just cycles through.
Oh, yeah. This is happening.
Oh yeah, bigamy.
Bigly.
Bigly true.
I haven't had a while. Bigly show. Damn, this car's fast. And it handles like ass.
Yeah, that rhymed. It should be a crime.
We're gonna do some time.
You ruined it. You ruined it, Theodore. We had an A where he had an AA BBCC thing going on there. He fucked it up. Like going AA BBB.
Can said skills pay the bills?
Do you think in the current climate, video game climate we're in, of the SJWs ruining everything, and a lot of like licensed games are less of a thing nowadays? They tend to go for the kind of mobile market. Do you think there will be another game, kind of like a big console game, featuring these characters again?
Simpsons?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because the last one was the Simpsons game, and at that point, that was like what, fucking 12 years ago.
Jesus, Wiggum.
They're supposed to lose him, TJ.
I know, I thought I was, but he's like super crafty.
He's like some super unrelenting school guy. That was a Simpsons reference, TJ, in case you didn't get it.
I did get it.
Oh. Right to the Goggleplex. I'm trying to think of like the last time.
Dude, she needs
Premium, dude.
Premium.
I think of the last time where like, because obviously licensed games still happen, but like a licensed tie-in game to like a on the air TV show,
Big Bang Theory, Puzzle League.
If the DS was still out, there probably would be some kind of crappy Big Bang DS game. You need to fix that car of yours, Chumley.
Don't call me Chum.
Why not, Chumley? Oh, fuck it, hell. Because the last... And this may be wrong, but the last kind of like licensed games I can remember, just because I've been playing them recently.
Banjo-Kazooie?
Yeah, were the Platinum Games Transformers Turtles game.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ.
Well, it says get back in the car, so... I have to use that car, so I don't know.
So why is his jacket brown, not blue, in that image?
I hate this game.
This game was made by idiots.
Real big dumbos.
Like with Banjo-Tooie, we started, yeah, we like this game. This game's fun, and I was like, we had planned to do a shitload of it today, but it's just been this and the previous part, which took 50 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely was not was not planning on that part taking 50 minutes.
God damn it.
In my estimate, it did not fit in upwards of 50 minutes.
I don't know, this level has someone with machine guns. It'll take at least 90 minutes to play.
Oh shit. Man, Skeletor. Pro brain.
What the fuck, dude? Oh,
You don't remember that?
I do. When they did a parody of Poltergeist, but threw in Hank Hill for some reason.
Pro brain.
We drove 2,000 miles for this.
I'll tell you what. Them two boys been whacking it in my recreational vehicle. Was it you who always corrects me like no, that's Mr. Anderson. That's not Hank Hill.
Yes, that's Mr. Anderson from Beavis and Butthead Do America.
Them two boys have been whacking it in my recreational vehicle.
King of the Hill, you wouldn't have been able to get away with such a blatant masturbation joke on network television.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been your first clue there, TJ.
No. I knew who said it, but just I. It's not that I didn't. I was attributing that quote to Hank. When I do my Hank Hill impression, I usually end up saying that quote from Mr. Anderson.
It's the same fucking voice.
Exactly.
There's a thing on the commentary for Beavis and Butthead Do America where I guess there's a line where Anderson and his wife are going on a trip and they have a camper van, and it has
the recreational vehicle.
They reference a butane, it's like butane powered, and in the commentary between Mike Judge and the animation director, let's say Yvonne or Yvette something, I apologize, but because he was developing King and Hill at the time, and because Hank was obviously obsessed with propane,
my dad says butane's a bastard gas.
Because obviously he's obsessed with propane. Originally, that line was in the movie was a propane tank, but in order to stop it being so similar, they had to go back and re-record him saying butane. And the animation director was like, "Who gives a shit about some stupid new show? Fucking don't change the movie for that."
King of the Hill is fucking wonderful.
Do you think? I mean, King of the Hill was obviously it lasted 11 years, far longer than Beavis and Butthead, but I don't think King of the Hill penetrated the cultural zeitgeist in the way that Beavis and Butthead did.
No, not even close.
I mean, do you when you hear? I mean, I don't think you and I love Beavis and Butthead. Don't get me wrong, but I think I prefer to watch King of the Hill. But you think into the mass population, they still associate Beavis and Butthead with Mike Judge first.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
And not Office Space, how dare you? Not Idiocracy, which is just becoming a documentary now at this point.
I really don't like Idiocracy.
Why not? Because it's too close to home?
No, I've never liked it. I just never have.
Is it because it stars Luke Wilson and not his more famous brother Owen Wilson?
Where?
Wow.
Alright.
No one was asking for Matthew McConaughey.
I was.
Should we go smash some mailboxes with a... Oh, thank God you get a thing.
He didn't do that.
Wasn't he in the car with the dickheads who was doing it?
No, that wasn't his car.
I'm gonna ram him!
I'm gonna ram him.
There was a moment off when we were doing one of our many jump cuts. I think it was a part where Chris was there. Chris was there where, like, during the thing, you literally got out the thing of that scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Where the person goes, I'm gonna ram him! You love that scene.
I do. Because I never knew. I always liked the way he said it. And then when I discovered that it was a reference to Back to the Future, I was like, I love this line even more.
Do you think it's a direct reference, or it's just?
Dude, they're both Zemeckis films.
It seems like a pretty common, I'm gonna ram him.
It's the same context too. That's the thing.
If you're driving towards someone, there would be like whatever context would you use it? Someone's wedding night.
Okay, here's the thing though. Why do they also say it in the same cadence?
I don't think they do.
Nope. Biff and the
Biff goes, I'm gonna ram him.
Biff and the head weasel both say, I'm gonna ram him.
That stupid cartoony voice. I love it when the vehicles explode like that.
Yeah.
On your wedding night, when you have sex for the first time, is your wife gonna go, I'm gonna ram him?
If so, that would just be all over. It'd be like,
I'll say the story with Darren and make sure it happens. You're about to get married and someone screams, I'm gonna ram him, but then covers you with slime. Like in Ghostbusters 2.
do I get angry?
Do I get angry?
Oh, Jesus.
How would you leave? I would realistically. Oh, there you go. I was gonna answer. How would you lose a car that's on fire? But you just do that. Just get the magic giant floating wrench and it fixes everything.
Just like in real life.
I wish real life was like a video game.
What do you mean? It is.
Alright.
For humans. Fuck, man. 13 seconds to get rid of this clown.
There you go. You did it.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you don't. Oh fuck. Yeah, but you won't. That's the ones we just lost. But you won't. You won't lose the mission. How funny would it be though if you got caught and you lost the mission that way? It wouldn't be like funny, haha. It'd be more like situational, haha. More like a Seinfeld joke. You ever also see stand up?
Seinfeld stand up?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't mean in like an episode of Seinfeld. I mean, like, this is actual stand up.
Yeah.
I always thought, that's an interesting camera angle. I thought that Jerry Seinfeld, he's like a guy who, like, he doesn't have any amazing jokes, but he has like 1,000 decent jokes. You know, there's no like, I don't think a Jerry Seinfeld single joke has ever anyone like rolling the floor with laughter. You know, he's got a bunch of just good jokes.
that kind of joke.
He's got a bunch of jokes where you may not necessarily laugh. You're like, you know what? That was a well-constructed bit of observational humor there, Jerry Seinfeld. I see why you had a sitcom on the air for 9 years? 11 years? 10 years?
I always like the joke where he's talking about. He's like the thing about being gay is if you had a partner that was the same physical build as you, you've just doubled your wardrobe.
Good joke.
Yeah.
Do you hear about the they had a this is Bart's like his second car. Like, what the fuck? This is the last mission in a Pooh story. Spoiler alert. There's something subtle here. So those Buzz Cola billboards you see starting in this level that say like for human consumption. That's something that's gonna pay off. That's something that will pay off at the end of this level. No. Yeah, the end of this level.
Spoiler.
Ran the car through the door.
Stop feeling.
You gotta ram him.
I'm gonna ram him.
No, in a sexual way. Yeah, unless you really want to.
Unless you really wanted to.
Is that your bird?
It's not my bird. Oh, is that? I thought that wasn't your bird. Seems like you get along with the bird. Take the bird and the shoes. Love Sam Rockwell.
My name is Peanut.
Sam Rock. Is that your bird? Can I touch it?
You know what Sam Rockwell's first movie was?
What?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That was his first movie?
It's either his first movie or one of his first movies.
Okay, here's something that we were talking about earlier today. Michael Shannon. Do you know what his first movie was?
The other one where he screams, "I will find him." in Man of Steel.
Yeah, that's the actor. But do you know what his first movie was?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Groundhog Day.
Who's he playing Groundhog Day? I think I've heard that before. Who's he playing Groundhog Day?
He was the young couple that Bill
Oh.
Murray's character like helps get together or whatever.
Oh, okay. Dude, you are not killing this guy effectively.
He's fast and he's crafty. See what I
Where'd he
mean?
go?
He's crafty.
Damn it. I'm gonna ram him.
I got rammed by him.
No, I'm not even close.
Not even close. You're just a big letdown.
Just a big dummy.
How dare you use my people's words against me? Do you think there should have been more missions where like you like shift people in this game?
Yeah, for sure.
I think I would have liked the level where as the 8-year-old Lisa, I shift people. Because that seems pretty true to Lisa's character. You know, they don't really care about character anymore. You can do whatever you want. Shivering for everyone.
Abortions for some, tiny American flags for all.
Yeah, for others. Yay! Mr. President, why are you holding hands with your opponent? We are merely distributing proton strings to each other. If you can think of a better way to deliver them, I haven't heard it. Bob Dole doesn't need this. I think, like growing up in England, I have no real idea who Bob Dole is, but I think of the line, Bob Dole doesn't need this at least once every 2 weeks. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! So here's something, I know it's something we talked about in an earlier part where what I would have done with the show was end at season 30, then going for a sequel. But they recently announced they've renewed it for another 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So we're going to it. I love the image that goes along. It has like a stock art of the family, and Homer has these eyes where he's like kind of like crying with laughter, but it's like people zooming on the eyes. It just looks like he's sad. What do you do with the series, TJ?
I think it should have ended a long time ago.
Well, like season 4?
No, not season 4. Yeah, maybe 12. Season 12.
Would you have ended it? Would you have used the movie to end the series?
Absolutely.
Do you think they'll do a final episode and then like an extra movie, or do you think they might use the sequel, which again is apparently in development? Do you think they'll use that as a way to end? Like, do you think they'll do like some kind of like big episode for like the final episode? Simpsons has never been one for story, like continuity.
I don't see what you would do, like as a final episode. Like it's not like there's outstanding character plots.
Everyone die.
God damn it.
Go, freedom train, go!
I don't understand why this guy is like so fast, or not so fast, but just like he can turn so quick.
He's a museum curator. They're all dorks. Dork!
Take a hole.
And jump up. And I'm back. We killed the fuck. Now we're gonna get to the museum.
Well, that seems convenient.
Drive, Sally, drive.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a Betamax. To quote Despicable Me 3.
What?
It's the villain. He's obsessed with the 80s. Voiced by Trey Parker.
Oh, I gotcha. That's still dumb.
I didn't say it was a good movie. I just said my son likes to watch it.
Actually, you didn't say that until just now.
I said my son likes to watch it.
There you go. That's a factually accurate statement.
Man, I'll be happy when this piece finished.
Same. We were having more fun talking about shit in between parts.
In between parts and having to say shit live on this LP for the people.
Alright. I think I did it.
Okay, And I think we're at the cutscene now. So yep, this is the end of a Pooh story. Pooh's dopey. So as we learn now, Buzz Cola is doing weird things. You know, look at him.
Uh-oh.
These characters' models don't really work in 3D, do they?
No, they don't. It's the only boss fight in the game.
Yeah. Too bad you don't do anything.
Spoilers.
Hooray! Bart saved the day. Credits.
Accidentally.
Oh, we did it! We destroyed a priceless archaeological artifact. Oh,
We've destroyed a priceless archaeological artifact.
strange cola business.
And Bart goes, "What we added all the dra-" See, I'm just saying what I remember from this cutscene. This is good commentary. This is good commentary.
Oh no.
It's Ken and Kodos. So, did you think they'd be the villains
Yes.
going into the game?
Yes.
Well, I mean, before you even played the game, you thought Ken and Kodos would be the villains.
Yes.
You thought these two aliens that have only ever been in Halloween episodes, aside from one cameo and an episode that was going to be the movie sequel, you thought they would be the villains of this video game where it's mostly just driving around.
Yeah.
I think you're full of shit.
No, dude. The very opening cutscene has aliens in it.
No, it doesn't.
It has
It has
like
a light beam
has the
coming
light
from the
beam.
sky that launches a ship.
Yeah, it makes it. That's a tractor beam.
I like this joke where he keeps saying stuff and the other guy goes, "I like it. I like it. I like it."
I like it. How about Uncle Mo's family feedback?
I hate it.
I hate it. This baby can flash fly a buffalo in 30 seconds.
30 seconds, but I want it now. I always thought this joke was funny. With Bart's go like, "Why? That sounds hilarious. I'd watch that show." And the Pooh just goes, "I tell you what, you're a bad little boy." Good joke. Good joke to end this level on. Join us next time when we play through level 6, Bart's final level.
No, we don't.
I hate my life.